Autism destroys families. More importantly, it destroys our greatest resource, which are our children.
7 News at 6 begins with the fallout from those comments made Wednesday by Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Kennedy announcing he'll lead the charge to find out what's behind an increase in autism cases, confident the answer lies in what he calls an environmental toxin. Good evening to you once again. I'm Ed Ranch. The health secretary is no stranger to controversy, and his announcement is generating some pretty strong reaction. Dozens of you weighing in on our Facebook page critical of Kennedy's comments. We keep that conversation going tonight with voices who know this issue best, parents with children with autism. Kennedy's promise to find the cause of autism comes on the heels of a new CDC report released Tuesday with an updated look at the prevalence of autism. The report shows in 2022, 1 in 31 American kids were diagnosed with autism by 8 years old. In 2020, it was 1 in 36 kids. 25 years ago, it was 1 in 150. The report attributes more diagnoses in part to increased access to screenings, especially for previously underserved groups. With the health secretary's words fresh in their minds, a Niagara County family is sharing their voice and experiences with autism with 7 News senior reporter Eileen Buckley. They tell Eileen Kennedy's comments feel like a slap in the face.
As a parent, it feels like a slap in the face.
Laura and Andrew Chenard of Youngstown have been on an autism journey with their 7-year-old son, Theoden, diagnosed with spectrum disorder at the age of about 2. They tell me they're disgusted and disappointed in the health secretary's remarks on autism.
Autism destroys families. More importantly, it destroys our greatest resource, which are our children.
It doesn't destroy us as families. It doesn't destroy our children. If anything, I think this journey has completely made me a better human, a better United States citizen, a better local community advocate.
Where are you going? How do you respond when he says it's a disease?
It's very upsetting. It is not a disease. It's a genetic disorder.
What would you say to RFK if you were standing across from him right now?
I'd say come meet my son. Come spend a day in my house.
E is for elephant, elephant.
And I spent time at their home to see their son engage with his parents, playing the piano and thriving.
These are kids who will never pay taxes. They'll never hold a job. They'll never play baseball.
To hear them say that he will never be able to do something was horrendous.
They do actively contribute to society. They do hold jobs. You know, they just have their own part to play.
A few years ago, Theoden couldn't even hold a cup in his hands, but now he's making amazing strides.
Kind of makes me a little emotional thinking about it, but he went upstairs on his own and sat on the toilet on his own.
Our son, who was diagnosed severe autistic nonverbal, he is now doing his 1, 2, 3s, his ABCs. He's singing and scripting songs.
But for this family, they believe that the sky's the limit for their 7-year-old for his future.
Don't let someone tell you never. Do not let someone tell you never.
Eileen Buckley, 7 News, Youngstown.